My name's Sean. Grew up in a small town in Northern California. Grew up and raised Catholic, going to Catholic church, going to Catholic school through 8th grade. In high school, I didn't get involved in drugs. I didn't drink. I went to one party during high school, and I was the designated driver that night. And then when I graduated high school, I moved out of that small town and moved down here to Southern California. That night that I drove down here, I remember going to the liquor store with my cousin. I was 18 years old, and buying a 6-pack of beer. And that night I drank 3 of them and just had no idea what I was feeling. I'd never had a beer even until then. That was the beginning of me drinking, and me drinking to excess. Not just to drink to enjoy what I was drinking, but to drink to really escape whatever was going on. I thought it was really cool back then, because by the end of summer, we were drinking a 12 or 18 pack each before we would even go out. And that was cool. That's what it was all supposed to be all about, living in Southern California and partying and having a good time, not going to school like I had planned to. In fact, I didn't even enroll in school that first semester after I moved out. So about 8 years ago, my wife and I started going to church, and I went to church initially because it was easier to go than to have another battle with her about not going. I didn't want to drink anymore, but I still did. It was nagging at me for the first time. It wasn't my wife nagging at me about my drinking. It was me nagging at me about my drinking, or at least I thought it was me. And when I called up one of the guys that led the recovery ministry, and I was hoping he wouldn't answer the phone, right? And I remember counting the phone ringing, and it was 5, 6, and he picked up. And the first thought in my head was crap. And I talked to him and I asked him, "Hey, are you having that recovery meeting tonight?" And he said, Yeah, come on down. We have dinner and everything. So I went. So it was really different, just being able to go and, in a way, hide in the corner too, right? But not be called out for hiding in the corner. And yet, before the meetings, after the meetings, guys would come up and talk to me. Stopped drinking a little while after starting to go, and started the study, and got through day 16 of the study. I stopped the study, but I didn't drink. I had it. I could do this. And for 7 months, I did it. And we were going on vacation, my wife and the kids. Drank on vacation, but didn't drink to get drunk like I had in the past. And I'm like, wow, this is really different. This is really cool. I can manage this. And came back from vacation. Well, the whole time I was on vacation, my wife was like, "Oh, okay, are you gonna stop drinking when we get back?" I'm like, yeah, I'll stop. I got this. It didn't take me long to fall back to where I was, in my buddy's garage, 3 or 4 nights out of the week, at the bar the other 2 nights out of the week, still at the recovery ministry the 1 night of the week. I was going golfing with some guys from work, and went out, bought an 18-pack, drank at the golf course, drank at the 3 bars we stopped at afterwards, and drove home. And I remember taking the earbuds out of my ears, placing them down, and when I looked back up, all I could see was red lights in front of me. And I slammed on my brakes and hit the person in front of me. The first thought that went through my head was, there goes my family. My wife had always told me, if you get another DUI, me and the kids are gone. And I asked the officer if I could make a phone call, and he said, yeah, go ahead. And I called my wife, and I said I was in an accident, and she already knew. She said, you've been drinking? And I said, yes. And she goes, okay. And that was it. And I didn't know what that meant. I remember sitting in the cell, just praying to God, just take this from me. Not the accident, not the consequences of the accident, but the desire to drink. Although I've been going to the recovery ministry for probably a year and a half, 2 years, I had never really given it to God. And since that day, I haven't had a drink. And I know it's not for me. I can't do it on my own. I did it on my own for 7 months, and I ended up in jail afterwards. Every day I wake up, I have a relationship with God and with Christ. And because of that, I still have my family.